It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. Buckle up. There's football coming your way on Sunday night primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
To throw is Ward. Throwing to start the drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. One play in the end zone on a long touchdown pass. You knew they wanted to get him involved. He's their go-to guy. First play, though, wow.
Yeah, and I remember when I was playing, something similar happened. I remember getting to the sideline and my coach said, so what in a scouting report with circling him, putting a star by him, did you not
What'd you miss?
that he was a good player? And that's the question I would have for them now. You know, as you said, he's a go-to guy. How is he not covered? No, I should say, covered well.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. They'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. He'll drop to throw. And Martin's got it complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. They're going to look to throw. Sliding, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reach.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And we are tied at 7. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing to start the drive. Ward. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there. 47 yards.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 22-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end. 2nd and 6. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 14 carries, 134 yards, and the score, too.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
2nd and 4. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
He's going to try and take off with it.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This complete to Martin. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Moore. And a quick throw here that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Back to throw again. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows.
Touchdown! An 11-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead.
A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Now the try here for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And they'll begin by running the option.
Escapes the defender.
Still going.
Still fighting for more.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line.
Offense.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll set up a throw.
And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And his kick is indeed good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
In motion, the tight end. They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun. Ward.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now Ward from the gun on third down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Back to throw now on first down. And it's caught. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. Well, let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. But now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Well, they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down at the 31.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and 15. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Oh, Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now.
And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-17. So that drive in total 8 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Ward.
He's got his target. That's complete.
How did he stay on his feet? Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Off play action. Ward. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for, they got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around.
A no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they trail here. They're not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half, but when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
And they can't bring him down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 63 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Now they try the right side here. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now a handoff as they run left side. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Taking on the midfield logo.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Operating from the gun.
Moore. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want.
And it's caught. Touchdown from 6 yards away. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Nifty move. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sand. They'll look to throw here. That is caught, and he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Well, their home team's offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind.
Fights through and now a crease, and they get him down, but not before it takes it across the 40-yard line. His big game continues. 10 catches now, and another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
In motion goes the tight end. Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Wide open receiver complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one good for 37 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him, and he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown from 3 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the fourth is not going to be an easy task, but that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That catch for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think this is what... And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
The extra point splits the uprights, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
Here's Warren, throwing to start the drive. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
15 yards on the play, first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he will take it in for the touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the night. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They go play action here on first down. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
3rd and 3. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Yeah, brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. He'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll set up a throw. Fighting through pressure. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. In motion left goes a tight end. Throwing to start the drive. Ward. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This is 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This complete to Martin.
Here comes 2nd down.
They'll look to throw again. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over 1 minute to go in the game. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to have a first down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that.